Hello, ladies. Welcome back to Tasia House of Beauty's channel. So today I'll be just demonstrating a side part with, I believe this is Spanish curls. They may be deep wave, but they are beautiful. No, I do not know where she bought the wig from, but just watch this slay. We're gonna do some soft edges, and we're just gonna get her laid to perfection. And y'all just gonna see me. I do have a video back in my videos where I do the ball cap method, but this is just another sneak peek of how I just updated on how I do it, and you could just see the different ways to do a ball cap method. Cause I don't do mine the same every time. I do switch up, and I am going to go ahead and apply the makeup now, which is different because a lot of people don't do it this way. And I like to just go ahead and apply the makeup so it just melts inside when the cap is melted down up under the dryer. So, ladies, I do like to go ahead and spray the Got to Be spray first so I can see where I am outlining the cap at. And I use my bowl hole glue just to outline the her hairline so we can make sure all her edges are covered before we apply the adhesive. So as y'all can see, that cap is melted down to her skin. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the extra stocking or the extra cap out the way so I can go ahead and clean her skin and get ready to apply the adhesive. Now, when I do apply the adhesive, I like to do 2 to 3, maybe 4 sometimes, the layers of an inch wide and a thick layer. Let it dry till it's clear, then I'll place the wig down. Please let y'all wig glue, y'all can't even get it out. Please let y'all glue dry completely clear before you put the wig on, because if you don't, it'll leave like white undertones for where the glue did not dry. Even when it does dry, it's still just gonna look like a white undertone. So just let it completely dry before you put the wig in place. So as y'all can see, I did let her edge line dry completely clear. There's a little bit of white on the cap, but that is fine. That sometimes is normal because it's caking up on the cap. But long as the edge line is, as y'all can see, no glue, it is perfect. Just lay that lace aside the edge line so it just completely matches. I like to rub that glue in a little. And I did not use any makeup on her lace today because she was so bright skinned that I did not want to mess up the lace, and I didn't want to take away from it. Her lace was pretty much transparent, so it matched with her skin very well. And as y'all can see, I'm just blow drying that lace into place. I just like to comb it in place, make sure that glue is sticking in, and make sure you just rub that glue in. And when this is the example right here, y'all. When it's wet, when you're doing this when it's wet, all it's going to do is make the hair at the root stick to the glue. But if you wait till it completely dry, you see all that hair moving, it's gonna continue to move. I'm gonna do in another video a clip of what I'm talking about, and you can see what I'm saying. But right now her hairline is completely dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off that extra lace and part out her baby hairline and put her in the dryer to melt, baby, melt. And ladies, I will be launching my website pretty soon. These gorgeous lace bands, Tasia House to Be lace bands, will be available with matching bonnets as a set. I cannot wait to introduce y'all my products, and I just love this lace band because it really truly works. If you go to sleep, if you go anywhere, you just need to hold your lace down, put that lace band on, girl. That lace ain't going nowhere. y'all have to see the difference that it does. So I just have my client just blow dry her lace a little bit while I sew down the back of her hair to secure that wig, because I sew down the back of my wigs. I need to make sure it's secure in this place because I don't want none of my clients come back talking about it was so hot. My wig just slid off. No. Even if it's hot and it slide back, it's still going to be secure because that back is sewed down. So just make sure y'all sew y'all wig down. Give it just a little bit of security, or even just adjust the scraps in the back so it have a little hole to the head. I know some people can't deal with all that tightness, but it is good to secure your wig. So while I'm going ahead and sewing down the back, she's going to go ahead and blow dry the front for me. Y'all, this lace is two people hairdo, so don't let nobody else tell you different. So it's just easier, it makes the process faster when they blow dry while you sew, because that lets you know that the adhesive in the front is went ahead and bond it in. And I like to put my clients up under dryer one more time before I do their edges, so this is just one step for me for the lace to last longer. As you can see, that lace is seamless, y'all, to her skin and that scalp. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut off any extra lace from behind her ear, across her forehead, check her ears, make sure they are tucked and are okay, and the lace is not rubbing against it so it don't bleed. And we're gonna go ahead and use a razor and cut off that extra lace. Please use a razor when cutting off the lace. The silver does leave a harsh line. The scissors does leave a harsh line. And as you can see, when you cut off the razor, it looks fabulous. And where it's lifting at, I'm either going to cut it or just apply more adhesive, so when it does go back under the dryer, it does bond all together and it sticks. So as you can see, I'm just going ahead and putting a little bow hole wherever I missed a spot at. Just filling in the spaces. Gonna let that dry completely clear before I go ahead and part out my baby hairs and lay the lace inside the hairline. And we're just gonna let that dry as we get prepared. We're gonna part out my baby hairs. I like to part them out and comb down. Always comb the teeth into the lace to it down so it's just stuck there. And I like to part my baby hairs out and twist them so they just stay together. So just part out your thin layer. And just make sure it's thin enough where you still see, you can see there's scalp and there's hair. Just basically like on your rear hairline, like you can see the difference between the scalp and the hair. So I'm gonna use my wax stick to comb back any excess hair, frizzy hair, any just little tedious hair that's left out. And y'all can tell this is a good lace. If y'all could tell, look at the skin and the edge line already. Bad lace will have black knots. You won't be able to tell the difference between the skin and the lace. So that's a big factor when buying lace. You got to be able to tell when the knots are too dark and the knots are too close together. If it's spaced out, I believe that it's a good wig. Or the knots on the wig is good. It's going to be easy to bleach. If it's too thick on the lace line and it's just like black dots all over, like 9 times out of 10, even when you bleach it, it's still going to be black dots. So as y'all can see, I'm using my favorite Tresemme before I go ahead and wrap them edges down their hairline with my band and put her back on the dryer to dry before we go ahead and lay those edges. Okay, she's back from under the dryer. Their hairline is already practically ready to go ahead and get them edges together. I like to hot comb the excess hair and pull it apart. Ooh, and make it straight, y'all, so that baby hairs just lay in place and they look smooth. So always hot comb your edges for nice, sleek, straight edges and for the baby hairs to lay in place. Okay, ladies, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut those baby hairs and make them short. I like to cut them in basically angles, so I'll do the sides, and I like to cut in the angle so it all looks like it's just falling diagonally, so all the edges still fall in place. Today I'm going to use Shebon gel to lay down these edges. I did not use anything else. This is the only product I had did use today, and it did give her the nicest effect on these edges. She wanted them a little big, so we got them there for her. And I let my customers choose between the edges. You tell me what you want, small, big, medium, large. I'll try to get as close as possible. Just let me know. So we went ahead and gave her a little bit of exotic but nice, sleek baby hairs today. So I zoomed in and made it real close and personal for y'all today. So when doing baby hairs, fingers, y'all gotta use your fingers. So if you got long nails on, it do make it a little harder, but you can still get them edges. But using your fingers, you see how soft and that looks put together, you have to use your fingers. I just like to use my fingers at every comb hair out that don't need to be there because we don't want no thick baby edges, but we want them to be seen. And I had to learn with years of practice, y'all, not just overnight, oh, I learned how to do baby hairs. Years. It's all about just focusing, cutting whatever needs to be out of place, making sure they are in line, making sure they look good, and just keep going over until you are perfected with what you like. So I know what my customers like, so I know how to go ahead and lay their baby hairs. But if your customer doesn't like them, you're going to have to take them up and redo them. So you got to be very, very tedious and make sure you do them right the first time so you don't have to go back and do them again. Y'all, so I'm going to give her the famous Captain Hook on the side. Y'all just love the little curve on the side on the baby hair. It's giving me very, very Jada vibes. And after I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead and get everything in place and get her to get ready to go back over the dryer one more time. I just like to dry my edges one more last time just so I know that they're in place and they can last a little longer. This is something that I do, something I've always been doing, and it just make my installs last a little longer. So I went ahead and gave her a deep curved part. And I'm going to go ahead and pluck out any excess hair that is in the way. And I'm going to go ahead and hot comb everything into place so we can go ahead and get it ready. As y'all can see, I went ahead and put that makeup in that part for her lace. And I'm going to go ahead and get that out the way. It's nothing that black spray can't fix, y'all. So if it look like a harsh line right now, don't worry about it. I am going to use some Gorilla Snot. When the last time y'all seen Gorilla Snot? Okay. Okay, but if y'all use this Gorilla Snot, it really gives the hair a lift and it lays down the hair to perfection. She ain't got to worry about that hair moving because that Gorilla Snot going to help it stay in place. This is just one of the new ways I've learned to do hair. I'm actually following somebody on Instagram. Her name is Ambitious Styles, and she shows you how to use Gorilla Snot when applying the lace, and it just gives it a very, very smooth look. Now, I don't know if it flakes up or anything, but I didn't get no complaints about it when I did this or when I've done people hair like this. So I just don't want to say it does flake up, but I do put, as you can see, I just sprayed some shimmering mist, like some light mist on it, so it doesn't flake up or anything when I put her up in the dryer. And I'm just gonna get this all together, get her hair tamed, and put her in the dryer to let that last layer just dry. So before going up under the dryer, I just prepped the hair so the curls could just look juicy and in place when it comes from up under that dryer. And y'all could tell, like, a lot of people wet their hair after the fact, but I still wet my hair after the fact. But I just like the way that it dries together up under the dryer. So she'll be up under there and be right back. Oop, boom, here she goes. So I'm going to go ahead and pump her up, get her hair out the way. As you can see, it looks like it's fully dried. Let's take this black paper off and see what we're working with, y'all. And as y'all can see, I did say, look, I like to go ahead and wet and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get her hair tamed and in place, then take the paper off. Five, four, three. Okay, y'all, I'm done playing. But look how that got to be dry with that hair. Y'all can't tell me that ain't smooth, luxury, just everything. And as y'all can see, I'm just wiping off any excess gel, any excess debris, so her skin don't have any breakouts or anything. And we're gonna go ahead and pluck out that extra hair. Them curls is popping, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna lay some lace, y'all. And I'm going to be posting more videos, y'all. I'll be busy, but look at that lace. Black spray is my favorite last addition to the hairdo, so watch this, y'all. Boom. 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 And you ain't got to worry about that little mark in the front. All you got to do is go in with some makeup and fix that line, and it's ready to go. But other than that, the line is beautiful. You don't even really got to do too much. Boom. Ready to go. So this is the install. I'm just going in with some Giovanni mist spray at the end just to shimmer it up, to show y'all the finishing result, y'all. Follow my page, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, love. I turned the other side.